Happy Tuesday. Today I want to talk about writers who come to me and say, I really want to be a writer, but I don't know where to start. I hear that a lot, and it's one of my favorite things to hear because these are people who feel that there is a part of them that should be writing, and they just want to know how to pursue that. And it's my favorite job as a writing coach is to work with people who are trying to find that writer inside them. That's why I say on my website that my job is to help you become the writer that you're meant to be. I'm not making you into some new person. I want to help you become the person that's already in there. So if you have that feeling of, I want to be a writer, where do I start? Well, one place you can start is with an idea. So you probably have an idea in you that you're kind of itching to write. Maybe it's, because you were raised on Mars and you're like, well, that was a really interesting childhood. I really want to write a movie about what it's like to be raised on Mars. But you want to take that idea that you're passionate about, and then you want to make it into a movie-worthy story. So I was watching the movie Coda, which is, from what I've heard, based on true events, which is the writer of the movie grew up with deaf parents and she herself is hearing. And the movie is about a teenager who is hearing, who has deaf parents and a deaf brother. So I'm guessing that the writer thought, well, I want to write a story about this. So she took the idea that she's passionate about, which is her experience, and then she made it into a movie-worthy story. James Cameron, I've said this before, but he was passionate about the Titanic. So he made it into a movie-worthy story. He didn't just write a movie about a ship that was going through the water and then sank. So find the idea that you're passionate about and then make it into a proper movie story. Now, how do you do that? You can do that by working with someone like me, or you can do that by researching a ton of movies and figuring out how they did it, studying how they did it. But your idea is the seed. Your idea is the most important thing. But the idea alone won't get you there. This is a movie, this is not real life. You need to make it into a story. So find the idea that you're passionate about, make it into the movie, and then write it. How do you write it? Well, again, you can work with someone like me, or you can study other scripts to figure out how to do it. Maybe you already know how to write. But write the script. And then there's all that other stuff that I talked in my last video about, how to pitch yourself and how to get your script out there once it's written. But the most important thing is, if you are a writer, then find your story and write it.